Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be sharing skincare products that I have been loving. Now there are 5 in total, so some of these are new, like new to the market, and some of them have been around for a while, but they're new to me. And all 5 products you have never heard me talk about yet here on my channel, which is really exciting because I always love to provide something fresh and new for you guys. So these are 5 products that I've been quite enjoying and also products that I do recommend. So let's get right into today's video. Of course, everything mentioned, including the products, discount codes, and related videos will all be linked below for you in my description box. I would also really appreciate it if you could kindly give this video a thumbs up and if you could also subscribe and ring that notification bell. So I'm going to start off with the new Drmtlgy Hydra-Plump Biome Mist. Have you guys tried this yet? This is lovely. I mean, I love a good facial mist. You know that. I incorporate them every day in both my morning and nighttime routines as they can be really beneficial. They help to hydrate the skin, they can calm down an irritated skin barrier, protect the skin from everyday pollution. They can honestly do a lot of things. Now this one from Drmtlgy will help to prep your skin before your serums and of course your moisturizer, sunscreen. This should be used right after cleansing, and I like this because it has a milky consistency to it. So yes, it's a facial mist, but it's milky, and because it's milky, it provides more hydration to the skin, at least from my experience with this. A lot of the facial mists that I have in my collection that I use all the time are not milky. They're like that true watery type of mist. This provides the skin with so much hydration. You have this nice moisture layer on the skin, and it's also very plumping, like super plumping. So I've really been enjoying this, especially when the weather was really cold. It's starting to get mild now, but I still think that this is going to be an excellent facial mist for spring and summer as well, especially if you just want to keep your skin nice and hydrated and plump. Great for all skin types. It's not greasy, it's not sticky in the least, and I've never experienced pilling with this either when layering it up with other serums and moisturizers. This is also a facial mist that will provide that healthy microbiome. So it's going to keep your skin barrier nice and strong and help to prevent irritation. So if you're someone with sensitive skin, you know, you get that compromised skin barrier from time to time, then this would be a great facial mist to incorporate when your skin is in that state, and also a great facial mist to use on a daily to help prevent and keep the skin as healthy as possible. But I love the plumpness and I love the hydration that I get from this. This has hyaluronic acid in it. There's green tea, which is an antioxidant, licorice root extract, and the list goes on. And I do have an ongoing discount code with Drmtlgy that is 20% off. So of course I will leave that up here and below for you. The one thing though that I feel they could have done better on is the packaging. Now I do like the look of the packaging, but maybe it's just my sprayer. Maybe it's just my nozzle. Maybe I have a faulty nozzle. But the very first time that I tried this, it literally came out like a jet, and it still does. It doesn't come out in a fine mist. And I was expecting that because, you know, most facial mist should be like that, right? It covers the entire face and the neck. This comes out like a jet. So I don't know if it's just mine. So let me know if you've purchased one and is your nozzle different? Because if all of ours are coming out like a jet, that's a problem because I don't like facial mists that come out like that. So what I've been doing, I've been spraying the palm of my hand and then of course applying the product that way, which is okay. Sometimes I do like to apply my facial mist in this form, but I also really like to just go directly onto my skin because it's quicker and it's faster to use, but I can't with this. So again, maybe mine's faulty. And also, you know, this is 53 mils of product, which I feel is kind of small for a facial mist. You know, some of the ones in my collection have more product in them, so hopefully they come out with some larger sizes, because someone like me who uses this on a daily, especially twice a day, I'm going to go through this really quickly. I'm already here. So this might only last me 2 months. I will let you know in an empties video, but they could have gone bigger with the sizing, in my opinion, and hopefully they do in the future because this formulation really is nice. The next product is by Beauty, and this is their Kakadu Clean Cleansing Gel. So this is a gel to foam cleanser that helps to purify and balance your skin. This doesn't strip your skin barrier. This actually keeps your barrier in check, and honestly, I think that this does a really good job to remove your makeup and sunscreen. So if you're someone that doesn't really like to use cleansing oils and cleansing balms as that first cleanse, you could honestly go right in with this and loosen everything up as that first cleanse, rinse off your face, and then go in with a second cleanse afterwards to ensure that your skin is clean and prepped for your nighttime routine. You can use this in the morning, of course, and there are a lot of different oils in here, which does a really good job to remove, dirt, oil, and of course makeup and sunscreen. But with that being said, there is fragrance. So, like there's lemon oil, like there's different types of oils in here. So if you can't do fragrance, then stay away from this. It's very mild, but there is something there, so please keep that in mind. It is perfect for all skin types. I'm somebody that has combination skin. I think this is going to be a great cleanser for all because it doesn't strip the skin barrier and it just gives that nice cleanse that we're looking for. So this does lather up really nicely, and I think that this is a really nice option. Beauty just actually launched a few skincare products, and I have their cleansing balm that I haven't tried yet. So if I love that product, then of course I will feature that in a video like this in the near future. But for now, this gel cleanser is really nice. The next product is by Vivier Skincare. This is their Radiance Serum. So this contains an 8% ascorbic acid, the purest form of vitamin C. It also contains resorcinol, which is actually an ingredient to help brighten the skin and help with dark spots, post-acne marks. And then of course there is alpha-arbutin, which is an ingredient that I really love that I've talked a lot about in the past. Alpha-arbutin is very similar and comparable to hydroquinone, but it's also safer and more gentle to use. It does a good job to also brighten the skin and fade dark spots and post-acne marks. And then as you know, vitamin C can do the very same thing. So this really does give that nice radiance to the skin, that brightness. And also, if you're struggling with post-acne marks like I have in the past and still do sometimes, and just dark spots, it can really help to fade these areas over time with consistent use. Now, I love Vivier Skincare. I honestly really haven't talked a lot about this brand. I mean, I have shared some sponsored posts on TikTok in the past, but I've actually never really talked about it here on my YouTube channel. And this is not sponsored. I actually really like this serum a lot. There's actually several products from this brand that I do quite enjoy, and I do have one more product to share from Vivier. But if you are looking for a vitamin C serum that has that alpha-arbutin, that has that resorcinol ingredient, and that 8% ascorbic acid, the key thing here is that 8%, because a lot of us can't use vitamin C's at a concentration of 10% or higher. Some people are very sensitive to ascorbic acid, the purest form of vitamin C. So this has that 8%. And then of course the other two ingredients to help brighten the skin. Now the one thing that I will say with this product is that it does contain fragrance. So with that traditional ascorbic acid smell, how everyone says it smells like hot dogs. Honestly, I don't get that. It just smells smoky to me. People say it's that hot dog smell. Yeah, I don't smell that. But this has that added fragrance, and it helps to disguise that smell. So if you can't do fragrance, then this is a non-negotiable. You won't want this. But if you hate that vitamin C smell, then I think you're going to really like this because it really does help to disguise it. But once you do apply it to your skin, it's not something that you're going to smell on your skin for the entire day. At least I never experienced that. It is something that you will initially smell, but then after half an hour, you don't even smell it anymore. So I just thought I would mention that, and I do keep this in the fridge to help prolong the life of it because remember, this has that pure form of vitamin C. Now they say there is a 6-month shelf life with this, but I would say try and use it up sooner than that to get the full potency of your ascorbic acid, and keeping it in the fridge is just a really good way to help prolong the life of it. And as you start to see that formulation darken and it gets really dark yellow, then you're going to know it's starting to oxidize. This one has a very pale color to it, which is a good sign. And then of course, as this ages, it will become darker, especially if you don't finish it up in time. I do have a 15% off discount code with Vivier Skincare, which of course I will leave up here and below for you. This of course can be used every day, especially in your morning routine. Vitamin C serums are the best to use in the morning because they help to protect your skin from everyday pollution. But you know, if you decide to use this at nighttime, that's okay. Just keep your other actives separate from your vitamin C, just to ensure that you get the full benefits from this specific product. So that's why I like to use vitamin C in the morning and then like tretinoin at night, or some type of exfoliating acid at nighttime. I like to keep them separate. You can use them in the same day, just not in the same skincare routines. And this doesn't really have a sticky, tacky feel at all. I mean, there might be a slight tackiness, but nothing to be concerned of, especially in terms of pilling with other skincare products. I've never had an issue, and I really love how hydrating this is as well. The other product from Vivier Skincare is their Sheer SPF 30 Mineral Broad Spectrum sunscreen. This is lovely. This is very moisturizing. It's not greasy. It's not heavy on the skin. It is super lightweight. Always sits well with other skincare products and underneath foundation and makeup. This is rich in vitamin C, vitamin E, there's green tea in here, and it's also fragrance free. Great for all skin types. Now, they do have a tinted mineral SPF if you would rather go that route instead. I have it, but I'm not a fan of it because the tint really doesn't match my skin tone. To me, it almost has like a rosy undertone to it, and I have a warm undertone naturally, so it never blends into my skin, and you can always see the difference when you compare it to my neck to the face. It just always looks off, so I can't wear that one, especially right now. Maybe in the summer it might work, but for right now it's a no-go. So I really like this one because this honestly doesn't leave a white cast on my fair skin. And there's a lot of mineral sunscreens that leave a cast on my skin, and this one does not. Now, of course, if you do have a darker skin tone, there's always that possibility, but I have seen people with that darker skin tone apply this to their skin, and I didn't see a cast whatsoever. And those were videos on TikTok. It actually blended right into the skin, and it looked really good. So if you like non-tinted sunscreens, something that of course is fragrance free and rich in vitamin C and vitamin E, I would say look into this. It's a nice little pump, and you are getting 8% zinc oxide and 10% titanium dioxide. And of course, my discount code can be applied to this as well. And the last product that I've really been loving is by Ultraviolet. This is another sunscreen. This is their Lean Mineral Mattifying fragrance-free screen SPF 50 plus. Now, I said mattifying like that because you guys know that I don't like matte skin, right? You know that I love that glowing complexion, that skin-like finish, that dewiness to the skin. Like, that is the complexion that I strive for on an everyday basis. But for some reason, I really like this sunscreen, even though it is a little mattifying to the skin. Now, I wouldn't say that this is super mattifying. It gives that nice velvety feel to the skin. It does help to control oil if you're someone that has oily skin. But even if you have normal skin and you are a little bit on the drier side, it's comfortable to use without your skin feeling tight. I mean, that's why I don't like matte skin, because, you know, if you have any type of dryness to your skin, you know, flakiness, you have tight skin to begin with, let's say, matte products will just accentuate the dryness. It will make your skin feel more dry sometimes, and that's why I really don't like matte products. But this one doesn't, surprisingly, and I feel like, you know, come summer, I'm going to enjoy this a little bit more when my skin is a little bit more oily. I mean, if you're someone with really dry, dehydrated skin, I would say pass. Like, don't go with this. Go with the Vivier one, because that one truly is more moisturizing, and it does give more of that skin-like glow to the skin. This one will tone it down, give more of that mattifying look without it being too mattifying, if that makes sense. So this has a zinc oxide of 22.75%, 100%. It sits really nice with other skincare products, and it also sits nicely underneath foundation and makeup. It wears for a long time and it removes nicely at the end of the day. So does the Vivier, but anything that is mattifying I find is harder to remove. At the end of the day, this was actually quite nice, and when you actually, squeeze a little bit out, it does come out a little bit beigey, but it's not tinted at all, and it doesn't leave a white cast on my skin. But again, if you have a darker skin tone, that's always a possibility. The sun is coming through, so I do apologize, but that is the tone. So it looks a little beigey, but I truly don't see any tint on my skin. Like, this won't give any tint, but I think having a little tint like that helps to disguise any possible white cast. This also contains Kakadu plum, which is rich in vitamin C, so this will help to brighten the skin, and it's a great antioxidant that can help to protect the skin from environmental stressors. So if you love mattifying sunscreens, I think this is going to be a lovely one to try, especially in the summer months. So those are the 5 skincare products that I have been loving. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that I was able to introduce you to something new. Again, everything will be linked below for you, including discount codes. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask away in that comment section. But until then, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And of course, I will see you all in the next video. Take care, and I will see you all then. Bye, guys.